And we came to our first favorite spot here. It's just a redwood on the side of the road. We call this redwood Cliff because he's growing on the side of a very steep cliff. So I want to show you my connection process with this tree as best I can. When we first got here, I had to do my photography. So that was when I did that first step of observation. And I was able to cross the road here and get some nice distance shots, and I got some beautiful shots of these wonderful little bits of new growth on the ends of the branches. So observation leads to appreciation, and I really appreciated how nicely this tree has grown in the last years. Appreciation leads to affection, and we've visited this tree for years now, 5-6 years now. So I already have a very deep affection for this tree. Then I had to quiet myself. Step 3, go into the quiet. And part of that is this inner quiet, but it's a little hard because Cliff lives right on the side of this very, very busy road. You've been hearing cars go by constantly here. And that's, for me, tuning in, it's a mixed blessing because it's hard to find that inner quiet. But as I sat here, I realized that I could use that road noise as a way into engagement. Because as I sat and did the quieting, I asked myself, what is this tree's life like? Cliff, what is your life like? And all the road noise. Oh my goodness. So his life is living on the side of this road, and that actually got me into more engagement with him. I tuned in to feeling a sense of grounding through my feet, and in that sense of engagement, it's a bioenergy overlap, then I felt he's got to have very, very deep, strong roots over here on this side of the cliff. And I looked and I saw what I've known has been here, which are these piles of soil that the road crews put here a couple of years ago when they did some reconstruction on this road. And I said, oh my goodness, how are those roots? And I realized that they had been slightly damaged by the piling of soil on them. And so I felt, what is his life like with soil piled on them and a lot of noise? But then something drew me higher, drew me to the top of this tree. And I'm feeling it again now. I can feel as if there are antennae in his branches and leaf needle tips at the top that are very sensitive. It's quieter up there, and they're very sensitive to humidity, to the presence of the fog that helps these trees to really live. It's one way they get their moisture. So there's engagement, and that slipped very quickly into step 5, which is mutual messages. So I asked, and he told me, yes, my life is still joyous. Being here, doesn't matter I'm on the side of the road, my life is still joyous. And I live fully every day. So, a message from Cliff, and now I want to give him a message, which is use Dr. Jim's treatment because it will help you be healthier and be able to withstand these climate extremes. And so there's the 5 steps of engagement in just a few minutes. Observation and appreciation, affection, quiet, that inner quiet, engagement or coming from this tree's point of view, finding out what its life is like, and mutual messages. Thanks.